newfound clarity, newfound insight. Because every day I'm learning something new. And it's so crazy because I don't dream like that. I do most of my dreaming during the day. So at night, I just sleep, right? It's when a lot of my healing is done, is when I sleep. Because you guys got to think, I'm healing, transmuting all day long. So I love how my ancestors give me the night to just rest. And honestly, too, I be thinking a lot of the times, like, I don't be having dreams because my ancestors be protecting me. Because I see so much during the day that they're like, nah, you don't need to see this at night, too. I love them for that. But a lot of you guys maybe come and get to some newfound awareness about yourself. Don't ever get so caught up on this journey that you forget that it's about you. That you forget that you're going through these things because you have to. A lot of people take this journey as a fad, to be cool, to try something new, to hop on the wave, right? Ride the bandwagon, whatever, coattails, however they call that. Not everyone is doing this for the right reasons. So for those of you guys 121 who are, on this spiritual path and journey because you were truly called, guided, to change your life, to heal, to see who you are, to know thyself, to get closer to self. Those of you who are on this path for that reason, the right reason, you're going to be getting a lot of clarity. And you have to understand a lot of these things that have transpired over the course of your life, they came from previous lifetimes. So a lot of us, when we say we were born into things, we truly were. And that's why the emphasis was there on so much past life healing, so much past life clearing, because our past life is where we are now. The cleanup of our past lives happens this one. You understand? And in order to clean up, when we do clean up, we see the mess. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, this goes back to childhood. A lot of you guys have to understand you didn't just become chosen. You're just realizing your chosenness and what that means. So you're realizing the tactics of manipulation for you to never really understand what that means, okay? It's deep. There's many layers to this. That's why you've gone through many levels of ascension. Each level of ascension that you go up brings you closer to your highest self, okay? So let's talk about it. Yesterday I was getting this message about chosen beings, and I kept hearing the all is mental, the all is mental, the all is mental. And what is the all? Everything in existence. What does that mean? Visualization is everything. I do believe that when we talk about the all is mental, I do believe all chosen beings have the same God. Now, if all is mental, then that means that everything is mental, even God. Understanding that is all mental. Once we mentally understand that, everything else, the all, falls into place. How are there so many chosen people? How do they have so many different purposes? How am I chosen? You chosen? You chosen? We're all chosen by the same God. And if all is mental, we must understand that God's energy is the same. And what is that energy? Light, love, brotherly, sisterly love, justice, compassion, the fruits of the spirit, things like this, okay? You may see your God as a different person or a different God, right? My God may be different from your God. But in totality, it's all the same God. And this is why those of us who have purposes and missions all tie into each other and resonate at a frequency, because we all have the same source within us. You understand? 444. That source will always allow us to manifest that which is destined for us, regardless of our outside circumstances or situation. The amount of time it takes us to learn these things, it's all been destined as well. You see? When we talk about destiny, that wheel of fortune, that is always a clock to me. That clock symbolizes divine time. So whenever these changes happen in your life, it's divine time for them to happen. The all is mental. If everything in this world is truly mental, how do we change the world? By changing our mentality. How do we change our mentality? By realizing there is higher plane of existence, lower plane of existence. We are called to be the middle. We are called to always understand lower, higher, and where we fit in. We are called to go to that lower, to get the knowledge, the wisdom, the training, the lessons, the jewels. And then we are meant to come back up to the middle, right? To balance that out. I believe in threes for everything. That Trinity. 3 talks about building, co-creation. I just said lower, middle, higher. Okay. So for me, I've told you guys many times about my family, my situations. My father's side of the family, that's one, shit show. And then my mother's side. I get it from both sides, right? I don't know, you guys, you may be different. Some of you guys, you're coming into a knowledge of who has been opposing you. Some of you guys were like, I'm going through this battle, I'm going through this warfare. Who the hell is it? Spirit hasn't been showing you. Okay, when it comes to outside people, Spirit will show us, tell us everything we want to know, right? Because it won't hurt us like that. But when it comes to those that are close to us, those who have had impression on us, those who are supposed, I'm doing the hand quotes, air quotes, go to the bathroom. Those who are supposed to be family, Spirit usually saves those till we're at a point where we can understand why we need to know that. So let me talk about me. For me, right? My Nana and my Granddaddy. Nana, Red, is my number one. I'm going to call her my guardian. She's my ancestor. She's my guardian. She's my spirit guide. She's my right hand. Red, okay? 414. It's her birthday, April 14th. That is my right hand, beside my person, I call on my Nana for everything. And when I call on my Nana, naturally, my Granddaddy comes. They're married, right? So they come together. So I get a lot of my signs in twos. I'm a twin. That makes sense as well. So lately I've been talking with my Nana and my Granddaddy a lot more. And my Nana was telling me some things the other day. And I picked up on my Granddaddy this morning and last night. And my grandfather was telling me, he had me research about, different protective classes. Now, my grandfather was in the service, okay? And when he got out the service, he was actually in something called the Elks, right? And you guys can look up what that is. We're not going to get into that right now. But my grandfather and my grandmother were a member, they were Elks, okay? And so I remember going to different lodges and different, functions and stuff that they would hold. My grandfather he frequented the Woodbine in Roxbury, okay, on Blue Hill Ave. That was where he went all the time, okay? So my grandfather was definitely known in the community. And there are many things that I'm realizing. They talk about those trust fund babies and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying that's where I am. Could be, I don't know. Again, like I say, there is so much that is strategically done to chosen beings throughout their lifetime for them to never to gain, this information, this knowledge, this insight, and this clarity on their life, okay? So now, when my grandfather passed away, he passed before my Nana did. Now, let's not go there, but my grandfather was the type, birthdays, Christmas, every year, right? He would give us savings bonds. And, they have to mature and stuff. And so there was 4 of us. We all would get them, right? And so then, whatever. We got a certain amount. at that whatever time that was. But I had just always thought in my brain, like, if I know my nana and my granddaddy, right, something ain't right. So my grandfather passed away. You hear this, right? Confirmation. My grandfather passed away first, and when it's really hard because when he passed, my nana was sick with Alzheimer's. So it was very hard for us to let her know because we didn't want her to relive that every day. If anyone has ever dealt with anyone who had Alzheimer's, that's very, it's a difficult diagnosis to deal with, and all those different things. So when that had happened, then my grandmother had passed, then there was just everything went haywire. I remember that my grandfather had a safe, right? Because my grandfather was, like I said, he was in the service. He was a member of different organizations. He was a very, very smart man, okay? He did drink a lot, so I guess people thought that he was, a drunk, but this man was a very smart man, okay? Again, he was the type of person who didn't trust banks, right? That's why he had a safe, okay? So I remember when these things were transpiring, no one knew the combination. And so to open the safe was dropped off the back porch. And that's how the safe was open. And I was a child at this point, right? Like I said, I don't think that's how you do it, but hey, I'm a kid, right? So that leads me to believe that no one had that information and knowledge on the safe, or at the time, or whatever, or whoever was trying to open the safe didn't have the right to open it. Okay. So who would have the right to open the safe? I don't know. I'm a child. Okay. With that being said, here we go. My nana and my granddaddy had a house. I think it was my grandfather's mother's house. And with this house, right, there's four of us, four grandkids. We were active in my grandparents' life. This is a house, three-family house that I presume was supposed to stay in the family, right? My mother didn't want the house, and so my uncle took ownership of it or whatever and began to rent out the apartments. And to me, that was always weird because I'm like, okay, we out here struggling, and there's a whole house. And there were times that I asked if I could move in and I got the answer of no. And I'm like, okay, cool. So that was that. So me and, that side, that uncle or whatever, we don't talk. Because it was always a thing. Now it goes deeper. This is what we talk about: generational curses, bloodline battles. I'm not afraid to speak these things because these things are real life. When bloodlines don't get along, it's deeper than two people just not liking each other. We have physical things that go on and we have spiritual things that go on. Some people cannot mesh. Some bloodlines do not go together. 1313. I'm not saying it. It's just what it is. So when things happen that are not supposed to happen, and it involves chosen beings, all these things get exposed. We didn't ask to be here. We didn't ask to be chosen. We didn't ask to deal with the situations of our elders. Okay. So with that being said, that was that situation. Now, my uncle didn't get along with my father, right? So because my uncle didn't get along with my father, and he was the one that was responsible, of course, naturally, nothing would go to us, you see? Now, what always got me and made me a little wary was my mother's the oldest of the three siblings. And my mother is also the only one with a family. So why was my mother not given this house? Why was my 1414? Get away from there. Why was my mother's family not given this house? Why is this house not in the family anymore? How did it skip these people and go to this person, knowing the family has family? You see, all of us have kids. I have kids. My little sister has a child. My brother has children, or he had children. My older sister had children. And if you guys know my older sister has mental health issues, and she's been out there, wherever, her whole life. Okay. So these are the things that come up. You could get angry about it. I'm not angry about it because I'm not begging nobody for nothing. But at the end of the day, it really, really shows the true character of people. And I got some cards to confirm. You know, and this is trauma that goes unhealed within families. So why was I chosen to heal the bloodline? Why was I chosen to heal my maternal and paternal side? Because there's no one else in my family who is willing to go to these depths. There's no one else in my family to do this work. Is it easy? No, it's not. But does it have to be done? Yes, it does. Because there is a higher authority over me telling me what I need to do.
Now put it in the freezer.
So when I get to these spaces where it's like, damn, you got to go out here and say these things, it's not just for me. I was going to school. I'm scrambling around trying to find money. I'm feeling like there's money that's being withheld from me. I'm feeling like there's a house I'm supposed to be in. I'm feeling like people are supposed to be protecting me. You know, that Elks organization and these higher authorities that protect, watch over y'all, just like they do me. There are so many protections for y'all out here if you knew who you are. People are watching you. Yeah, people you don't know are watching you. I know whatever lodge my grandfather was a part of knew that he had grandkids. I know that. So this is what we go through, chosen beings, and this is why we got to heal. Healing is a part of this. Can't see all this and not heal. Come on now. There's no way. No way. That's why I'm saying some of the stuff y'all are faced to see and deal with, other people will be sitting in a corner in the dark. You are strong. Continue to heal. You're clearing so much karmic debt that is not even yours. And that's why you are being commended. That's why you were called a generational curse breaker. Anybody out there whose grandparent or parent was an elk, or a mason or whatever, you need to look into these organizations. There are protections there for you. There are grants there for you. There are opportunities there for you. A lot of spiritual beings that are coming up, you guys got to understand who the elders were and what you're doing, because they have made room for you already. You see how I say you're here to carry on a legacy of these people. Some of y'all are picking up right where they left off, and you're just about to realize it. These organizations are in communities to foster growth and balance and bring change to communities, to lives, to families. If I would have known back then that as a grandchild of an elk, that I would get a $4,000 scholarship to go to school, you don't think I would have not got all this debt? You see what I'm saying? There are things out there. Anyone who is needing finances, you guys got to look into these things, though. It's not just going to be something you know. You got to listen to your intuition and let it guide you. You got to ask the elders, what is mine? Where should I go? I need money right now. Is there money for me somewhere? Because for those of you guys who are hearing in these readings that people are stealing your inheritance and this and that, it's really happening. But where is this inheritance coming from? You got to understand that. You got to understand the depth. Okay? And you don't have a choice of the parents that you have. Because your parents didn't get along with your grandparents, it has nothing to do with you. Because your uncles don't like you, your cousins, your aunts, it has nothing to do with you. You didn't ask for none of these people. You were born into this. 1919. And this is why we were born, to create a soul tribe and show people what true family is, what true love is, what honesty is, what balance is, what empathy is, what compassion is, what being sensitive really means, what having strong boundaries does, and how it helps everyone involved. How ignorance is not bliss. This is why we're here, to change the narrative. No longer can those things happen. No longer can you guys be affected by spell work for you to not see the things that I'm telling you. That's why all the spell work. That's why all the blockages. That's why all the binding. That's why all the death rituals. It's not about you. It's about what you stand to gain from just being alive. Cards. Hierophant, Magician, Empress, King of Pentacles. Okay. When I got these cards, right, I was asking about my situation, right? So this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what God says. This is where I'm supposed to be. This King of Pentacles is my person, whoever that is. But you see, the King of Pentacles in my life was a King of Pentacles in the reverse. So in my life, I had to find out what this energy actually is. So I had to become it. I had to manifest with God my life. But if we are a mirror of that which we desire, do you not have to be what you want? Okay. Now over here, this is my family, my uncle. 4 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool in reverse. All those cards that we keep seeing in the tarot world, 6 of Cups in reverse. These are people from our past, toxic karmic attachments that want to keep us stuck in an old cycle, going back and forth to a traumatic past. Trauma bonds, binding rituals, black magic. 9 of Pentacles in reverse to keep us codependent, lacking, not excelling, keeping us from a firm foundation. 4 of Wands in reverse. So this is us. This is me. This is you, chosen beings. This is God telling you how to manifest into this divine feminine so that you can be stable and grounded. Now, you being a divine feminine with the King of Pentacles as your energy says you are completely balanced, masculine and feminine, within, without. So why would you not be able to manifest that which you are? Okay. These are the people in y'all's family. When you start tapping into your familial energy and asking your cards what's going on, this is what you're going to get. Some of y'all may not have come from something solid as children. I didn't. And a lot of our parents didn't either. But this is why we are the generational curse breakers. Not to keep creating broken homes and people that are afraid to take risks on their dreams and goals. People that are afraid to be independent. No, we're not doing this. These are the karmic energies right now that want to keep you stuck in the past so that you won't take a leap of faith forward. What are you going to the past for? There's nothing there. So when I asked about my uncle and my situation with my grandparents, this is what my Nana Red told me. This is my energy. This is what we be talking about. You never think it's family. You never think it's those people that you see at birthday parties, you see at cookouts, you go to visit and, take vacations and trips and all this other stuff. You never think it's them. The one smiling in your face. Oh, we missed you. We haven't seen you in so long. Yeah, but you ain't calling either. You don't call and check, right? Those people. Oh, how are the kids? Because they're in their face, but they ain't calling and checking and asking how your kids are doing. Those people. This is what they do. 2 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Cups in reverse for these people. This is who they are to you. They are not a part of your soul contract anymore. This is what God says. 2 of Cups in reverse. That is not a partnership. These people, some of them are getting locked up. I'm just saying. Some of these people will get locked up for the things that they've done. I'm hearing fraud. I'm hearing forged documents. I'm hearing a lot. I don't know who this is, but some people will be. Judgment. I'm trying to tell y'all how protected you are. Judgment. Who are you protected by? The same energy they're trying to send to you. The same energy that people are trying to send to you is who guides you. So these people are stuck right now. Because if that's the case, then God is saying, what you sent to my chosen ones, they will move on from. 6 of Swords. They're moving on. You guys are moving on. This is why all the rituals. Judgment with the Queen of Swords. I'm speaking nothing but truth. The conflict is done. Fighting over what's yours. People behind the scenes fighting over what you deserve to receive. Your ancestors, my Nana and my Granddaddy see it. And the energy here is 6 of Swords with them, meaning they are guiding me forward. So whatever it is that's going on that I am now finding out, It's because they're telling me. And what is mine, I will have. My brother's no longer here. My sister's really not competent, the older one, but I do have a younger one. So was that the goal? So that no one would receive? I'm just saying I don't know. And this is why I'm here. So these people sit here and they watch me. Hold on one sec. So these people, they sit here and they watch me on every platform that I'm on. Every single platform that I'm on. Send me the evil eye. Try to block my memory. Thinking that I don't know. My uncle, the other uncle's a Sagittarius. Okay? Thinking that I don't know all the things that they have done, including sending me the energy of death, binding rituals, conflict and chaos, trying to ruin the stability of my home, trying to make me go crazy, trying to keep me trauma bonded to the past, all while using this devil energy on me and my platforms, right? They think that I don't realize that they are the ones who left me out in the cold. That was very foolish. Okay.
I want to die.
Let's see what else comes out. I'm doing something right now. Let's see what else comes out. So yeah, this is where I'm at right now. Because I don't have time no more. People want to know it's deeper than love. It's deeper. This is about our lives here. This is our lives. This is what we stand to gain. This is what we stand to lose. This is us knowing, okay, who is watching us and why. These are things I think anybody would want to know. That's what I think. We all know it's people from our past, right? We all know that. But for what reason are these people from our past so intent on making sure we don't receive this? Why are these people so determined to make sure that chosen beings don't receive what is theirs? They're holding on what you stand to receive because they know that is where your new beginning is. If you do not receive what you stand to receive, supposedly, to these people, you won't have a new beginning. They think they are in charge of what God gives you. But do you see how God is dropping what he has given to them? These people are losing out now. The blessings that God gave these people that are doing these things to you, God is ripping it out of their hands. Okay, let's see what else we got. Hold on. What are you doing? Okay, let's see. Why? Damn it. I already told y'all yesterday why. What you stand to receive, you will receive. 28:28. That's 10:10, correct? That's 2, correct? High priestesses out there?
Okay.
This is these people right now. Looking at all those spilt cups, realizing that they had many opportunities. We saw that 2 of cups in reverse. There's 2 of cups behind these individuals. They had the opportunity to repair these connections. Y'all, for listening to this message, you're avoiding a tower. You're avoiding one. You're not going to put yourself in a situation that you knowingly already are aware of the outcome, whatever that means for you. These people, your spirit guides, like I said, right? My Nana is coming through. My Nana is coming through. These people will have no positive outcomes in this situation. And your spirit guides say it will be a failed attempt at victory and success when it comes to taking what is yours, chosen beings. Karmic connections from the past. 6 is always past life. The Lovers in reverse is karmic. These are karmic connections from your past life that are trying, look at this shit. Karmic connections from your past life. You saw the King of Cups first, right? Your ancestors, all right? Let's take this out. So my Nana Red, right? Coming through saying, here we go. Spirit guides is Knight of Cups. This is your person, King of Cups. Relates to the emotions. You know this, right? But you have a karmic interference, Lovers in reverse. Not your twin, karmic interference that is trying to get in the way of a divine connection. Because you have what right here? Your spirit guides with the divines. Queen, King of Cups, Knight of Cups. But you have this karmic energy interference, 6-6, that doesn't want this for you. And your ancestors say it's high time that you see who is bringing you the negativity. And now that you guys can see that, there is no more mental conflict, no more internal conflict on what you need to do. Queen of Swords. Y'all have all the truth and clarity that you need. Okay. Put those shoes back now. Thank you. All right, let's see. What's the overall energy? What is the overall energy before I get out of here? Y'all need to really research yourselves. Okay? Research yourselves. Everybody else is doing it. You might as well do it. Because I guarantee you, y'all research yourselves. You're going to find out more. You're going to know more. The people that are researching you, they're not telling you. That's going on behind the scenes. That's why God comes through and says, all right, here I am. What do y'all need to know? It's time to choose a path. It's time to let go of some burdens. Y'all don't know what's going on, but you got spirit guides that are here helping you manifest. Whatever is done behind the scenes, God is showing you right now. When it comes to me, I've seen all I can see. But there are no illusions. There's no fear. There's no moon energy that God is going to allow to manifest into your situations. Your spirit guides won't either. Your ancestors don't play about you. When it comes to any type of moon magic, word magic, manipulation, games, gaslighting, your ancestors are not for it. You guys are too highly ascended is what I heard. You guys are who you are. Be who you are. Love who you love. Your spirit guides will help you along the way. That's really all I got. This is something deeper for a lot of you guys. I feel like a lot of the clues that you guys needed, the missing pieces, right? We're all trying to put together the pieces of our lives. We're all trying to figure out who we are, why we're going through the things we're going through, and how we can make it better. We can't change the past, but we damn sure can make a better future for ourselves and our children. Understand? That's what it's about. So with that being said, we are walking away from 7 of Swords energy, 8 of Cupsing it. 8 of Cupsing deception, 8 of Cupsing self-sabotage, 8 of Cups of pretty much, this is what we are, 8 of Cupsing. Walking away from what no longer serves us. Now that we know what this deception is, right? The 7 of Swords, this thievery energy. The 7 of Swords is the card of self-sabotage when it talks about ourselves. But when it comes to other people, the card speaks for itself. The card speaks for itself. We know what the 5 of Swords is, wanting to win at all costs, right? We know that's already a nasty energy. We have 2 more swords, right? So we have one person who's walking away with 5 swords, looking back like, oh, do you see me? Theft card. Okay. 7 of Swords in reverse says, okay, it has been seen. Noted. Ace of Swords. Got it. You pick up one of those swords, that's your Ace of Swords. The last sword is the sword that you hold. You get it? That brings you to what? The 6 of Swords. That is victory and success over deception. So now that you guys have gotten that, you can put your swords down. Now you pick up that wand and get passionate again about walking away from whatever the fuck this was that clearly no longer serves you and never did. Guided by your intuition towards that which does. And as you continue to move forward in this chariot, balancing out all those light and dark energies and staying balanced with what I said again, here's your sword again, your sword of truth and clarity, you're able to cut through any and all bullshit. Because you're chosen for this. Yeah, some of this shit gonna hurt, but it won't kill you. That's what your ancestors say. Yeah, there's some heartbreak, but we're here to help you heal that. Look at all this red. Y'all will heal. Y'all will continue to heal. And y'all will continue to be guided, supported, and pushed forward by the highest source of all in existence. I love y'all. Pray for me.